So what is important about real estate? Is it the return?
Yeah.
Or is it the growth?
Yeah. Oh, God. Don't start that. It'll be another 4 hours here.
Exactly. Most importantly, for me, is exit strategy.
Welcome, Richard.
Thank you.
Welcome to Sydney, I should say.
Thank you.
It's been a little while.
It's been a year now.
I think over a year. I've been planning to do this podcast for a little while. For our viewers, Richard is known in GPS as the co-founder, but also my older brother, 10 years my senior. I know he doesn't look it, but he is. I look older with the whites, right? That's the joke.
Anything. That's my secret.
And you share it also.
I don't speak to growth.
Look, Richard's got a rich history in real estate, and also prior to that, which I think in many ways makes us who we are today. So I wanted to explore with Richard a little bit more and share with us his background, his history. He doesn't do these podcasts often enough, so I wanted to seize this opportunity to extract as much gems as we can, as much learnings as we can for the audiences, for the people that follow GPS's journey. And we've been doing a lot more reels now and podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, the whole lot. So, and we love this space at Marked Up. So, isn't it good? So we wanted to do a little bit more of that. So for you, Richard, if we can just indulge us a little bit more into how even real estate came about. What was maybe, I don't want us to start from zero because we'll be here for hours. So maybe we'll start from just before real estate, what got you into real estate, and then we'll move forward to the learnings and the curves along the way.
Let's see how we flow. The thing is, that's my first time doing this.
And this is a casual chat.
This is very good. I like it like this. I don't like the formality.
Doesn't head up formality.
I run away from all that stuff.
No scripts.
No scripts, no nothing. Simple. My background, as you know, and let the people know, is fashion and textiles. And
yes.
That's what we've lived even back in Lebanon days.
Yes.
Textile is our thing. We came then in 93.
93 we came back.
We're not going to go too back into history. So
we're
going to
start from
93.
70s, went back home.
Okay.
Yep.
So
93.
93, we started coming here. And then, of course, fashion is what I wanted to do. So we started fashion. I had a few shops. We were selling designer labels. Menswear and ladies.
They were all designer clothing.
We recall we had the Queen Victoria building, and then we had Redfern.
Yep.
When Redfern was the place where they had the clearance
fashion.
Fashion.
A lot of fashion.
Before all these new
Of course.
So we did that. And during that time, of course, especially in the Queen Victoria building, it was very successful.
Yes.
I mean, we met so many high profile people.
Yes.
It was,
it's only and you were, I think, on level 3 or 4, was high up.
Second level, actually.
Yeah, second level.
But look, it's just, I don't know, like with retail.
That attracted certain people.
Exactly. And because we were selling certain products.
Yes.
As the Italian designer stuff.
Yeah.
From different, like Versace, Giorgio Armani.
Yeah.
And, without going into much details of that.
Yeah.
So the fashion industry was our passion. And during that, I got introduced to a lot of high profile people.
Yes.
And then I got introduced to, without mentioning names, of course, I met this guy. I served him. He came into my shop and he's like, the way he was, anyway, I said to him, let me fix your jacket. Let me do this.
The service level that you give.
Because we like it. Like, we do it because we know it, we like it, enjoy it.
You have passion for it.
Absolutely. So, and I was then doing a lot of like fashion consulting, and we were at that level of fashion.
Yeah.
Anyway, after he introduced me to the whole staff in there, they had an office next to us in the Queen Victoria building, which was the head office of the franchise.
Yeah. This is a known real estate.
Very known,
Yep.
known one without mentioning it. And then after the relationship became strong, all the staff started coming in. And then he approached me. He goes, man, come on. With your service, you should be in real estate. And never thought about it.
Never thought of real estate before that.
Never. I'm like, you know, back in our country, real estate's inside. Like,
It's nothing special.
It's nothing like this.
Nothing
Sort of.
And in truth, you didn't want to be another agent, did you?
The thing is, because through my clients, I already knew that this real estate agent business is like,
it's brown.
It's like a car salesman
used car salesperson
or whatever, like this, you know. So man, I said to him, "Yeah, I'd like to explore." So he actually took me to the head office, introduced me to the people there, and then he introduced me to a certain branch which was close to me. So I went. I wanted to explore
learn more about it
because I was in that.
That's a new thing.
And I was in the 30s. I've got a young family. I needed to see what I can do more. I was making good money, but we're all ambitious. We want to try things.
Do something.
And I didn't want to
better.
not do it.
Yeah.
If I didn't do it, I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll regret it.
Yes.
So I wanted to explore.
Correct.
So we went there, and I remember I had one day in one of the offices, I think it was Wentworth Well here, and spend the day there, and I saw how they do it, and I'm thinking, honestly, I did not enjoy it. I didn't want to be
it's not you
agent.
Yeah.
You know, just come, do you want to sell your property? Or let me list your property. I'll get you the best price. It's not, anyway. I mean, I don't want to.
We later learned that that's not everything an agent does.
Yeah.
I mean, whilst we're licensed real estate agents with all respect to the industry, it's not what worked for us, but what worked for us was a variation of that.
Look, real estate is the way to go. We all know that. We know that by now. That's why we're, successful as we are. But then at that time, I got introduced to the real estate business, but I really did not pursue that sort of format.
Yes, of course.
Of real estate agency. So then another client, he was there, and because I was starting to get curious, and he told me he was a developer, builder, or whatever at the time. And I asked him, I said, you said to me you're doing this. So what do you do? He goes, well, I specialize in investment property. Okay. So it's not normal real estate. He goes, not really. We rely on a lot of research. So that's how we make decisions on where to buy, what to buy in a certain area, suburb, state, wherever it is.
Yeah.
And okay. So he got me this book report, I think 50, 60 pages, honestly. And it was like all these graphs and all these, what the planner is planning to do in the areas, and there's a new station, there's a new thing. And I'm thinking, wow,
this is good.
I could learn so much, and I can invest in areas what people.
So you can make an informed decision rather than buy this house because
it's great, and I'm serving, and I'm not being rude to the landlord. Yeah. Of course, that's part of real estate.
Of course.
But that approach and that book
sold
me.
Yeah,
honestly,
you knew you wanted to do it.
I wanted to do investment property. I wanted to be doing upon research, knowledge, information,
research back,
and I wanted to really explore. So I then started with this guy putting these reports together.
Yes.
And we did it for developers. This guy's building a building in areas in Sydney. So we started sort of researching the area and providing him the marketing research material.
Collateral,
collating all that information. But it was different, of course, from now.
Yeah.
We used to go to the town hall, have a look at the floor, like what they're planning to do. And town hall meeting.
It wasn't online.
Wasn't this nothing, man? They used to go there, look, they're doing this, they're going to do.
This was roughly 98, 99 at that time.
99.
99. Okay.
99 to
1999.
Yeah. And that's where it really
years ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hints all the info and whatever. And it was heading towards, I think our timing was good because it was the Olympic time,
Yes.
2000 Olympics.
Yeah.
The hype and all the focus was on
Focus
Australia,
was on Sydney, yeah.
Sydney specifically,
But all of Australia was really on the map at that time.
but Sydney specifically,
Yeah,
as you said,
certainly.
it was then, and I think our timing was right as well. And people thought of Australia differently.
Yeah.
Especially like, kangaroo on the road and stuff like that.
There was more to it.
And then they realized. So for us in 99, 2000, where we started this
Getting into real
business,
estate, yeah.
that's where I think the prime of real estate and exposure of Australia was.
Yeah, really.
Like if you really think about it,
yeah,
in the last 25 years, the real estate industry has changed a lot.
A lot.
And has become more, people want to know more.
Yes.
And they want to invest more.
Yes, and they can find out more, and the research now is readily available, so people are making more now home decisions.
Absolutely. So they can do this all online. Yeah. But before, as I said, it was all like
you going around collecting that information.
So we used to go to certain suburbs in Sydney where developers
go to the council, go
to the local council, open these
local library.
Honestly. Yeah. And I opened these maps. There was these spread maps, and there was the booklet, what's it called? The navigating book. What's that?
I forgot the name.
Anyway,
UBD, I think it was the brand.
And we used to sit there
that's history.
And write down, okay, so we're going to this area because it wasn't really on the map.
Yeah, and you got to
write down, we got left, right, this, and then get in the car.
Sounds like 99 years ago, but it's only
25
years ago, yeah.
That was a long time.
Yeah. It wasn't navigation and all of that.
And because there weren't even, you don't have drones, you don't have whole satellite system.
When you actually think about it, we've come a really long way, especially technology and how things became so much easier for people.
Absolutely.
But you were saying, so you started around 99 in real estate. I think GPS was born 2005. Yep. So we worked with another company, and that did quite well, big numbers at the time, until it no longer did, and we moved on and established
our own thing.
Yeah.
But we gained a lot, especially this is, with that company, as you recall, after, when you have the right research and the right format of reports, then you can go anywhere.
Yes.
You can then explore another state.
Absolutely.
And that's the first state, as you recall, was Gold Coast.
Yes.
So we went to the Gold Coast, Robina.
It wasn't Sydney. You weren't based in Sydney selling Sydney. We were based in Sydney, but
looking at investment property
all over Australia.
Absolutely.
We didn't treat, I think the word was, we treat the next state as a next suburb, not the next state.
We're not local agents.
Correct.
We're investment property specialists.
In Australia and strictly Australia. And we'll move on to international a bit later, but in Australia, we focused on the main.
First one was Queensland.
It was the main 4 or 5 areas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we then started with the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
We had our own sort of semi-office in Robina at the time.
Yes, I remember.
And that was the Silicon Valley thing.
Silicon Valley was called. I think it's probably still called there.
And there was the Robina University.
Yeah.
So we started sort of
early 2000s.
We invested. What was my first property investment was there.
Yes.
We bought an apartment there. It was
I
recall
200,000,
whatever it was then, and it was like crazy.
Yeah.
And good. Anyway. So from then, we started exploring more of Queensland.
Yes.
And then we did
Brisbane, we did Ipswich, we did all these areas.
And then we started going up all the way north.
Oh, yeah, Port Douglas. There was
Douglas. We had a big project, Port Douglas. Yep. And that's where we started getting international buyers.
Yes.
Remember the project?
Yes, I do remember. Yes, Paul. Yes. The Port Douglas. Yes, it was a beautiful project.
Yeah. And that one we got
international buyers
buying it.
But it was still people investing in, and you did the same in Melbourne. So after Queensland, we did Melbourne, and we started doing new land subdivisions. It was more house and land packages, I recall there. We didn't do a lot of apartments.
The first apartment that we did, if you recall, it was the one that we took internationally.
Yes, in Melbourne. Yes,
Melbourne.
Concept Blue. it was
Concept
called.
Blue.
Yes, I remember it very.
So we
clearly.
started with the Concept Blue.
Yeah, and I think you took that too.
We then, well, the story just to,
Yes,
just to tell
please.
how,
Yeah.
honestly.
Because there's so much learnings out of this.
But that's where
Yeah.
I learned a lot about marketing, but also networking
Yes.
and how to open doors.
How do you open these doors?
How do you,
Yeah.
how do you do from your local database?
Yeah.
To
It's
do-
not LinkedIn and sending a message.
There's nothing like that.
Yeah.
We didn't have all this, what you have now.
Yeah.
This thing, what we're doing,
Yeah.
is perfect.
Yeah.
But it wasn't available.
No, it was not.
So then at that time, as I'm selling in Melbourne,
Yes.
I got introduced to this big project
Yes. Concept Blue. Yes.
and I went and saw it and it was great building. And then it was another section of it which converted these beautiful studios.
Warehouses. Yeah.
And it was directly in front of RMIT
Yes.
University.
The university. I remember. Yes.
And then I got introduced to this person who was then the Arabic Australian Council of Education.
Oh wow. Okay.
And that guy, this company or this organization used to promote Australian properties
Yes.
and Australian universities to the Arabs,
The
like
Arab world.
Dubai and all that.
Dubai.
Oh, you want to get your kid
Qatar.
educated,
Yeah.
bring
Bring him to Australia. Bring him to Melbourne.
or whatever. But they were at the time they were bringing a lot of Melbourne
Yeah.
students to get their university
Yeah.
stuff there.
And that was the door opening
It
too.
was a door opening.
Yeah.
To thinking, okay, well,
They,
we had a few chats, few
Yeah.
meetings, and I said to him, "You've got a great database in Dubai, Bahrain, and Abu Dhabi.
the right people.
They're ones that want to send their people to
Yeah.
Australia,
Yeah.
I said, and they're going to rent here. So what about the concept of selling one of these apartments? They can have their
So why don't they buy rather?
rent, then the rent
Yeah.
for the next 5
Could
years.
get a way in for them to remain in Australia, possibly. Blah blah.
But,
Yeah.
but I didn't look at it that way.
Yeah.
I looked at it as
It's an investment.
an investment. And if I'm buying something at that time, I can then sell it in 5 years. That profit that I've made, I can pay off all my kids' tuition.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
my kid can stay
And the owner part.
in their own apartment
Yeah.
instead of being kicked around
Yeah.
And the whole thing.
It was a big selling point.
Big selling point.
So you actually went overseas. I remember the time you went overseas.
And then we opened
to
the first
Abu Dhabi.
office. Yeah, but the first office was in Bahrain.
And Bahrain, sorry. Yes, it was.
We opened in Bahrain for
Yes.
6 months. We had to get a local guy
Yes.
there
Yes, I remember.
because you can't open your own.
He actually wore the proper Arab. Yeah,
And we used to do the Zoom.
It was the first days.
Early Zoom day.
Yeah.
And
Could have been Skype at the time, maybe.
Zoom.
Was it Zoom? I think Zoom was younger than that. Could have been Skype. Or something
Actually,
similar.
Skype.
Yeah, it would have been
Skype.
Skype. Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
Early
He was
2000s, I think. it was
2003.
Three, yeah.
That's when we did the international
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And we were, long. I don't want to drag on because we can talk.
No, so this could be hours. If we get into the video,
We can talk about 25 years of history.
oh, well, it's going to take at least 2.5 hours. And we try to squeeze this in less than an hour. But
So the international stuff was great.
yes.
So it was Melbourne selling into international. I then met a team when I first went to Perth, were dealing with expats,
Yes.
and they were in Singapore and Hong Kong.
Yes. And you were there. I remember that too. Yeah.
So then I took the same project
To Hong Kong.
to Hong Kong,
Yeah,
Singapore,
Singapore.
and Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And we did a lot of business there, did
Yeah.
presentations
Yeah.
for these expats.
Again,
And we had two markets.
international buyers buying into properties in Australia, whether it's Melbourne or Sydney. And that line of work is still there, subject to Foreign Investment Review Board applications, and that law has changed of late.
Constantly was changing.
And the whole world looks at Australia, really. I mean, all over Australia.
Since 2000.
Since this,
So that's the thing. That's where the
All the time.
exposure of Australia, of what it is,
to the international
to
stage.
the international market. And that's why we started selling internationally.
Yeah, because they were paying more attention to
They were looking at it and saying, okay, there's
And
an
it's always been the safe haven because, as we know, and we won't get into politics, but Australia, when we keep saying that, Australia is a safe haven for investment. It's blue chip. We don't
AAA.
AAA.
Has been
We
looking
don't fight other countries, and all of that. So, okay, so Queensland, Melbourne,
And then we did Canberra.
and before Canberra,
We went Perth.
we went to Perth. Well, you went to Perth
I went to
and left me in Sydney.
Yeah.
So I remember it clearly. But anyway,
I went to Perth at the time, honestly, as you remember.
explore
No, I went to a wedding. If you remember,
Okay,
a friend of ours' wedding, George.
I remember that. Yeah,
We went to the wedding,
yeah, I remember that.
and he met this girl anyway, and then he was in Perth. So I went to the wedding, and they were away 10 days there. I'm looking at readers as you would.
Yeah,
And it was like, gee, wow.
yeah.
I was looking at townhouses at the time. I really can't forget it. 180,000.
I remember we living around the townhouses. House and land was 200, 230.
Right. 7-8 Ks from CBD.
Just timeline again, just for the.
That was the 2007.
Yeah, okay.
It was
All right, just to drag it out.
I don't know. That's why we skipped a lot of years.
No. Well, when we mention numbers, I like to sort of associate it with a year, just so you understand. It's not 99 years ago.
2007.
Yeah.
So then I came back from Perth, and I was so excited. And all our friends,
Yeah.
our accountant, our solicitors, we started chatting to them. Look what I found, man. Look at this. See this?
Do you want to invest in Perth?
You want to invest in Perth? He goes, well, makes sense. Good return, this, cheap. And then compared to Sydney, Melbourne, Queensland, it was a good
Much
investment.
cheaper. Yeah. Because Queensland started rising at that time. We
But that
explored
was,
Melbourne.
remember we started
Melbourne
learning
went up.
about that property cycle.
Of course.
So then Brisbane has just reached to a set. That's why we went
Yeah.
to Melbourne then.
Because it wasn't peaking, Melbourne was peaking.
And then it was like, okay, well, now I think you reached that 12
What's
o'clock in
Let's-
Brisbane.
Yeah.
So where is it? Then we looked at the
Let's
property
go somewhere
cycle.
else.
We found Melbourne, but we did not have Perth in the
Equation or
No one even thought of Perth.
Well, it's the other side of Australia, where it occupies a third of Australia, but no one pays attention to it.
And no one goes there.
And the joke was, we use the same currency over there. Like people because it's a 5-hour flight, it's a lot of effort. And this is also a testimony, and I say it out there, and we've said it before, and I think people generally know it. But every time you've explored, or we have explored new areas, you physically picked up yourself and went there
Absolutely.
and explored it and walked the streets and understood the demographics. And when you come back and you're talking to us or the client as a team and saying, I saw this opportunity because 1, 2, 3, and we really felt the passion. And I think it's very, very different when you go there and touch and feel the product and see the area and smell the air and see the locals and go to the local shop.
Absolutely.
So you did that nice and early. Look, a lot of people, I would say, not everyone did it, but a lot of people did it in Queensland because,
Close.
easy.
1 hour.
And a lot of people did it in Melbourne, again, close, 1.5 hours. But then when you went to Perth, was quite revolutionary because at that time,
No one-
GPS.
Yeah.
So we were operating under GPS, 2007. So 2005, we started GPS. 2007,
Seven was
I remember because we were pretty much the only two in the office. And then he said, I'm going to explore Perth. And I said, what am I going to do in this office by myself? And then it picked up from there. So
Then we built a team.
Yes.
Because the success was there.
there was a team here, there was a team in Perth, and I think history proves itself on its own. But when you went to Perth again, you actually lived the local, you were a local, you moved there. I think you started doing 2 weeks there and 4 weeks here, and then you swapped it around.
Yeah, the once we started projects, I needed to attend to.
Yeah.
I need to make sure and give
Building
client
phases.
yeah, so I was regularly, and then once that opportunity opened up, started, I had to explore more.
Other areas.
And then meeting the right builders,
Yes.
the right developers, the right area.
One of which you still mates with
Until today.
from 2007.
17
That's crazy.
years ago,
Crazy.
the same builder
Builder, yeah.
I used
One of them. Yeah.
till today, one of them.
Yeah. And we get each other.
No, but the thing is, it's important like to meet genuine builders.
Yes.
But like people that are
Yeah.
first or second generations that are genuine, not here
Yes.
for a short time,
Yes.
because it will ruin you and ruin everything else.
And just to give context, it was a family business, an Italian builder, very proud of his product.
And
Yeah.
this is where And
he was listening to your suggestion.
absolutely, he never marketed to interstate
No.
or anywhere. He was a local.
Yeah.
We took
We
him there.
took him, yeah.
And then when we started, I'm thinking, oh, I love your product. I love your finish. Love you, man, as a person.
Yeah.
Love the family history.
Yeah.
And then there was, at that time, there was the market in Perth started peaking.
Yes.
You know, we've had, this is the fourth
3 or 4
sort of cycle that we've
we
experienced.
Perth,
in
yeah.
Perth. So then that peak was going really crazy. And I think it was end of 2008, early 9, around that time more. Yeah, around that time. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Roughly. Yep.
And that was then Perth peaked.
Yes.
And there was a lineup of people wanting to buy locals.
Yes.
Wanting to buy.
They woke up to it.
Estate.
Yeah.
And it was every estate was lineup of people securing land.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, how am I going to get listings? So anyway, I'm talking to my builder, who's also a developer. He secures the land.
Started securing more lots. Yeah.
And then he goes to me, don't worry. Why would you do it for me? Like, honestly.
He believed in you too.
He said, this is the peak time. In every industry, there's a peak time. But we are here for a long time, not the peak time.
Wow.
And I want to build a relationship.
That's profound, yeah.
And for me, that's why I'm with this guy for 17 years.
Yeah. Real genuine
thinker,
yeah.
long-term thinker that makes you want to do business with and build your reputation.
And look, in truth be said, I mean, I've experienced locally here, and you know who I'm referring to. Some of we've met a whole heap of developers and builders over the time, and not to point fingers, or we'll never mention names, but some of them will be not so large, but make it out that they are. And some of them are real genuine, and there's only a few out there. And I take them as mentors for myself and others, in the sense that these guys are genuine about what they're doing.
Absolutely.
But there's not many of them.
No.
So unless you meet 50, you're not going to find the gem.
Absolutely.
And this is what we did there.
I totally agree with you. And this is what life brings to you. Like, if you as a business person, you need to be aligned.
Yes.
With similar
ethically,
family-wise. Am I here for long-term, short-term? What legacy do I want to bring to my kids or to my life or wherever I'm going? Look, we always say this.
Yeah, we're here.
But we have the 25 years to prove.
Yeah.
And that's
I think that's testimony we need to own in any industry.
And this is why when I'm telling the story, it's about any other business people that in this industry or any other industry. If they want to expand their business, they need to expand the horizon and look for opportunities
outside the square
and be genuine and really work that hard.
Yes.
And working hard means leaving your family, traveling to areas which you don't know about. It's very hard. Man, I got lost so many times in different parts of Australia. It's crazy. And I can tell you a lot of stories.
It's part of the process.
It's part of the process. But that's what...
So with it comes a lot of sacrifice, to say
100%.
Yeah.
100%. There's no such thing as staying at home. Now you can. You can actually sit at home and do all that research.
Yeah.
And you can...
It's easier, but the effort still needs to be applied.
But we still need to be on the ground.
Correct.
You still need to be there.
Correct.
You need to speak to the locals, go to the local shopping centers and understand that particular area within that state.
Yeah.
And this.
And this is, mind you, this is different states within Australia. It's just that the small differences. Now, it takes me to the next thing that you've doing right now, and we're all very proud, and we've been part of the journey in a small way. But you've taken it to the next level now because you've actually moved there. Tell us about Bali and why GPS Bali, because from Perth it was a 3-hour flight. Now, you've always gone to Bali as a holiday destination
for 20 years.
Oh, well, most Australians have done, and for a very long time. But you saw another opportunity now, and explore that a little.
After exploring, like, just want to get back a bit before I go to Bali.
Yeah.
Perth
Yes.
peaked. Then we went Perth, Melbourne.
Yes.
And then we helped a lot of investors Perth buy into Melbourne.
Buy into Melbourne, not just.
We did a lot in Melbourne, the Western Corridor. You remember?
So it's cross transaction.
And then we did Canberra.
Canberra as well, yeah. Canberra was interesting as well.
So we did Canberra.
It was brief time, but it was interesting because Canberra was
very successful.
Well, it was the early days of the new developments coming.
We went there at the right timing.
Correct. And we stopped at the right time.
And exactly.
Yeah.
But this is my point. Every state that we've gone, some of them went to one cycle.
Yeah.
Some of them 2 and some 3.
Yeah.
However, we've learned when to say enough for now.
Yeah. Let's look at something else.
Peaked. Where's the next opportunity?
Yeah.
And then we went.
And there's a skill in that.
But this is where
until it recovers, or until we feel that it's ready again.
Then we go back.
And then we go back into it. It doesn't write it off completely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But this
is
what
where it sits in the
that's
cycle.
why it's the cycle.
Correct.
But that's why it's never a peak
Yeah.
of everything.
So
that never
right
stops.
now, could be Perth, could be Sydney, whatever, or Melbourne, whatever. Yeah.
Let's see, and based on research,
price,
return, availability, vacancy, infrastructure,
look into.
all of that, and say, okay, well, all right, now with Perth, let me just why I started exploring more. There's still great opportunities in Perth, as it is for Sydney.
Yes.
In certain areas, there's no doubt.
Yes.
This is not stopped.
No.
However, in Perth, when I was started selling there for the last 17 years, we're looking at products like House of Land package started for 300, 320,
I remember very clearly.
380.
Yep.
And then it went up 5, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Now the average 700, still good.
Yeah.
Because you're still getting.
And this is the brand new stuff, but you've also done some buyer's agent stuff for
the buyer's agent thing. I always love.
Yes.
Because we do the project marketing as in, okay, this is a good estate. Who wants to buy? Let's buy.
Yes.
I'll help you through the process. If it's in building it, then we'll go through building it for you.
Yes.
Make sure it's good because I've got the right builder,
Yes.
the right connection. And then when it's finished, we'll help you manage it, all of that.
That was project marketing, investment sales. Buyer's agent.
During that, exactly. But during that period of time, there was people wanting other things. One wants to happen in a restaurant, wants to buy a farm, wants to buy an established home. Now, buying an established home means I have to go and take or share a listing with a local agent.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work.
They don't like that.
They didn't like that.
Especially when the market is hot too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then the buyer's agent, and when I started buyer's agent, as you know, no one was doing it. Doesn't know what
it was a foreign word in Australia.
It's like this American thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like
now it's very common and
and there have been,
and it's affordable now.
Well, it's not as the thousands of dollars, tens of thousands I used to charge before. However, when I was doing it, people, what is a buyer's agent?
Yeah.
Is there such a thing? Because when we got our real estate license, it was all about the seller. We never presented the buyer. He was non-existent.
No.
As you know.
You want to buy? Here.
You want to buy? I'll got the best for you. But the buyer was never represented, could not negotiate. He was walked all over by local agents, whoever's listed the
badly,
and ended up buying emotionally without proper negotiation. So then at that period of time, I think it was 2013.
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
I haven't, honestly.
It was around about then, you're right.
When I started buyer's agent.
Yes.
Like full on buyer's agent.
Yes, around 12 years ago.
Then
we only formalized it and when you see GPS, we've got the list of services. I think that's now 10 years old or 8 years old when we split the services into and called the service
is different.
Buyer's agent.
Real estate, and then we put it the
project marketing and buyer's agent,
and then
its own brand.
That's when I wanted just to do the buyer's.
And that's when you found yourself, because just to go back a little bit, we've always debated states between each other. I'll be like, oh, but Western Sydney, and you'll be like Western Australia, and we've debated that. And we've also debated, and I've said it in the past, but it was actually worked out very good for the client, because I'd have the stock from the developer, and you'll say, I've got a client for this, but you've got to reduce the price. And then we'll end up having a debate internally in the office to get the best result for the client.
Then it to both.
But also to the developer, and everyone was happy at the end of the day. So whilst it's one, it also felt like, I'm trying to pull the blanket my way, you were trying to pull it your way for your client. So it was quite interesting, because we're neither one or the other. So we're not a client's agent, as buyer's agent strictly. We're not, because we also work with developers. Yeah. But I think to know when to switch hats or who to do what, I think it's fair to say you're the pro buyer's agent in our scenario. And I dare say I'm good at project marketing.
Correct.
So for that, completed each other and created a better form.
That's why we've been together for 25 years in this business.
Yeah.
But there's always, within our team, as you know, each one of our
has their strengths
and
weaknesses.
And that's where we then step in to that. If it's the marketing side,
of course,
negotiating side,
of course,
putting things together side,
of course,
experiences.
Yeah.
That's why we've lasted 25 years.
But you're still doing, I think your passion, it remains buyer's agent, and I think you'll continue to serve clients with their investments, particularly in Perth, because you still reside there.
I love Perth.
Yeah.
And I still will.
Yeah.
And economically, it's still going very strong.
It is.
And we've got still the same association with the good builders over there. So that's very important.
And the second-hand market that you can...
because I've built a network.
Yes.
Like, I've been there 17 years.
Your local agent.
Local agents. So I just call them.
Yeah.
One, like for commercial, for farms, residentials, within... all the way up north to the way down south. And my experience in Perth is very, very wide.
Yes.
But then I have
it now as you know Sydney.
Much more.
Yeah.
Honestly,
even more than here.
I've left Sydney to you for Perth. And now coming back to Sydney,
you feel like a stranger.
Wow.
Yeah. Especially Saramatta, where we are now.
You man. Like, seriously, I'm thinking, I remember that place got ping. Hey, fucking 25 million. Sorry, it's my French. 25 level story. It's changed.
Yeah.
It really changed. And I was telling, I don't remember much.
Yeah.
Perth has been changing a lot.
Yes.
Yet it's got so much potential.
Yeah.
It's still, in terms of vacancy, we're nothing.
Quite low.
Almost.
Yeah.
In terms of employment, very strong.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, resources are strong. People doing a lot of mining.
Yeah.
Good income. There's a lot of interstate migration.
Yes.
From Sydney, Melbourne, going to Perth for work opportunities. So there's still plenty.
And just fair to also add that whilst we do sales and property management here in Sydney, we've even extended that service to Perth. So we've got a license there to manage properties for rent.
Look, I've always...
Our clients are well looked after here and there.
The thing is with property management, because we sold at the time a lot different states, we couldn't manage it.
No.
And it wasn't a good thing.
No.
We
never focused on it at that time. Now we are, but we haven't.
But the reasoning I found, and you found, is that we do the hard work, finding the right location, finding the right product.
That's enough.
And then the local agent does a bad job, and then the client thinks, maybe the location isn't good.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have bought into this. Maybe this. No, man. Your agent is lazy.
Right, yeah.
He's not managing it. Yeah. He's not doing it properly. Yeah. He's not following up for you.
Yeah.
Hence, we've had that feedback over years, and that's why the project in Silverwater was the beginning.
Was the launch pad for
of us to retain the client, to keep them happy
and keep serving them all the way to property.
all the way.
Yeah.
And
Because it's fair to say, I think it's always the case that people will have a bad experience investing in property based on how it performed in the rental market.
correct.
So, for example, I mean, we see a lot of examples now. Clients will hate investing if they've had a bad experience with a tenant or if it was mismanaged by their property manager.
Correct.
And of course, there's good, bad, and in between property managers out there. But if that gives you a bad taste, it literally leaves a bad taste in your mouth and you'll never do it again. Now, hypothetically,
What a loss.
and then you don't invest in property ever again.
What a loss.
You know, how do you do that? But then sometimes, and this is what we strive to do now, and in more cases than none, that if it's managed property, they gain the first, they'll go again, and they build their portfolio, whether it's 1 or 5 or 10, whatever they choose, that's their prerogative. But it gives them a better experience. And when, you know, at their next barbecue, they're having a chat, you know what, I've got a property, it doesn't give me a headache. And this is what we're trying to achieve. Not to the stage where, you know, it's the worst decision and then the whole wealth building strategy through property goes down the drain.
And that is a waste.
Yeah.
Because when you come back and think, what are the options in building wealth?
Yeah.
And if you want to hold back and think,
Yeah.
what is it?
What's proven?
What's proven?
There's a million ways, but what's proven
Exactly.
and legal?
But exactly, legal. The thing is, you know, cash, business, shares, crypto.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm the same. Yep.
I'm vague about it. But what is proven to us is real estate
Yep.
and property. And that is what is a shame if you don't do it properly. If you start it wrong,
Yeah.
we're going to stuff up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the client will miss out on what could have been to build a good property.
A good opportunity and a good portfolio. I'm just careful of time. So I want us to move on to Bali and why Bali, and just talk us through a little bit.
You're more excited about Bali than I am.
The thing is, I never traveled to Bali as much as you have for holidays. It wasn't my chosen destination. I actually took my family a lot to Malaysia.
Correct.
And I've traveled all over
Asia.
Malaysia and some other areas, but mostly in Malaysia. But you've been to Bali as a holiday, and a lot of Australians have. And then of late, you started exploring more property transactions there and so forth. I've visited twice, and yes, I'm also in love with the place. But tell us a little bit more about that, and you know, what's the point of difference for GPS? I mean, Australians have always looked at this. This is not a new concept, but what's our point of difference, and why the way we look at the properties, proven from the history, that whole podcast that we're talking about, why is that a different approach? And this is the first time we actually propagate international market.
Ever.
So the last time I've been to Dubai, but I had connections that begged and pleaded to sell properties in Dubai. And till date, we have not done so. So this is Australians buying internationally. But in this case, I think we feel like Bali is a lost cousin to Australia because that's how close it is to us.
Absolutely.
Physically and, you know.
And that makes a difference.
It does.
Because, look, Australia is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I am so thankful.
Yes, absolutely.
Of
all the opportunities
us
presented.
being here and what we've achieved.
Yeah.
And it will always be the home of my kids and my grandkids.
Absolutely.
However, and it's so close. And as you mentioned, even the kids have had their 18th birthday and 21st birthday
over in Bali.
In Bali. Last 20 years, we've been friends doing weddings there and whatever.
Yeah.
I've always been to Bali and to lots of Asian countries, as you know. And I love traveling.
Yes.
In the last year and a half, 2 years, there has been maybe it's just my age as well, where I'm at.
It suits you.
It's I'm a grandfather.
Yes.
I have had a lot of, I've achieved all that. Okay, grandkids are growing well. Mum and dad passed away, so they created a big vacancy in my life. I'm in a stage of semi-retirement where then and I'm feeling the pinch. And I've seen, because of my group are all older,
Yeah. Your
than
friends
me,
are, yeah.
and I've seen where they're at in terms of how they've retired or wanting to retire, the affordability of retirement
Yes. In
here.
Australia, yes.
And this is what all triggered, like
Yeah.
thinking, do I want to end up in a retirement home that I can't afford? Do I want to reduce my
Retiring in
lifestyle?
Australia is quite expensive.
Very. And then I have to reduce my lifestyle. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I did not work all my life
Yes.
for the end of it to be looking to go out once a week
Yeah.
or look for specials.
Yeah. Because you got a budget better.
I don't want to budget.
Yeah.
I want to live.
And this is regardless of how much wealth you've created over time.
That.
It's you want it to last you, and you want to enjoy it and enjoy the good things in life.
And if I haven't worked what I've worked and haven't done, okay, I don't deserve a good life, but I do.
You've
If
worked for
I work
You
for it.
definitely worked for it. Yeah.
So I need to, my whole, whatever it is, next 5, 10 years, 20, whatever it is in my life, I wanted something.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Enjoy it.
So after going to Bali and looking at it in a different eye, so we look at something.
Yeah. You just look at the beaches, the shops.
But then I was looking at, and then I started exploring the lifestyle,
Cost of living.
what I go. And I'm a smoker, as you know. Smoke a pack of cigarettes over there is like $4. Yeah. It's like $35, $40 in time.
Yeah.
I go to the shops and buy little groceries, and then it all started clicking in my head.
It's like 10% of what a day costs me.
Absolutely. And I love to go out.
Yes.
So going out there, you have
Eating out?
go out. I want to have a nice dinner. Yeah. I want to enjoy myself on the beach. I have a few drinks, whatever, and all that. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
The cost is at least, let's be 30% of what it cost me.
Yeah.
And that opened my eyes. Then I love the culture.
Yes.
I love the people there.
Yes.
I love that smile that you find everywhere.
Yes, absolutely everywhere.
I like the climate. I like the hotter weather.
Yeah.
I'm not into cold weathers.
Yeah.
That I think
That's very
personally,
beachy. Yeah.
I love the beach, so I can do that. I found a place where I can be whatever I want to be in the third cost of being in Australia.
Yeah.
Now I have a life, let's say. Of course, you can find the right woman, and that's going to drag you there, which I have done.
Yes.
And I'm very happy without going into my personal life.
Yes.
But also, if someone wants, I'm retiring, getting to the age where he needs a maid. He needs someone to be
Look after him, or
laundry,
get the laundry,
doing it, all of that. And it costs you like
peanuts.
$200, $250.
So you can really live a good life for
a luxury life.
A luxurious life.
I can get a maid.
Yeah.
I can get a part-time gardener, a cook. I can get a chauffeur. I can get all of that with $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Where can I find that?
Yeah, not here. Yeah. There's parts around the world, but Bali is one of them, and it's close to home, and it's 3 hours away from Perth. So it was the perfect equation for you. But the property's there now. You're actually you've established, and it's
set up on a company.
It's real estate.
We have
Bali.
GPS real estate Bali.
Tell me a bit about
We've
that.
got our website started. This is all, as you know, just now.
Yes.
It took me a while because the thing about because we never considered.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, am I going to start selling outside of Australia?
Yeah. That's a big move because it's the first in 25 years.
First. And it's different rules.
It is.
Different legal steps.
Yeah. How you buy.
It's a third world country. I'm sorry still.
Yeah.
Compared to Australia.
Of course.
They don't have legalities and so on. What I found, and that took me about a year.
Just to wrap your head.
Just to get my head around hearing other people's miseries,
what were wrong
with them, dealing with the wrong builder, overpromised with some of the locals, taking advantage,
and not knowing how to deal with
not knowing all of that. So I've now reached to a good stage where, again, I'm just duplicating
What you did
in all these different states.
in the different states, and now you're doing.
But this one is a bit more.
It is because the legalities.
The legalities has changed. Bali has opened the door.
and a very different culture.
And
Yeah.
Bali has really opened the door in the last 7-8 years.
Yes. Oh, two investors
Two
coming in.
investors.
Is that what you mean? Okay.
And now you can have a home leasehold for 30 years in a good price. You can still get things for 200, 250, 300,000.
$1,000.
But I'm talking luxury.
Yeah. Nice
talking-
villas. Yeah. I've seen them.
2-story villas with your own pool.
I think there's another
Mediterranean style. And you can get all that now.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been selling.
Yeah.
That's what I've been offering. And we started our first few sales
Yes.
recently.
Yes.
And we also built a nice team for management.
Yes.
So then we
Local
look after
management,
local,
whether it's Airbnb.
whatever we want. And this is the thing. I believe, I don't know, we could find some younger generation ones that want to do this. They're semi-retired or thinking of retirement.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
Or could be
Yeah.
retirement that want to buy
I know a lot of young guys that go there on the regular because it's their preferred place of holiday.
And then during the time that they're not there,
They can rent it out.
we can rent it out for them. And when you're coming, we'll book it, we'll block it.
Yeah.
You come with your family or you want to send your friend.
Yeah.
And the cost of it is nothing.
Yeah.
Because you still, let's say you bought something for $250,000
Yep. 250,000.
on a 30-year lease.
Yep.
Well, it's really how much is it costing? 7,000-8,000 a year.
Yep. Yeah.
And you're renting it for about 15, 16.
Wow. Okay. And you're getting free holiday.
And you're getting a free holiday, you're home.
Makes a lot of sense.
But the other thing is, and this is what I've realized, there's a few big developers or big marketing people,
There's a bit of that there. I've met them. Yeah.
and they're selling resorts,
Okay.
hotels. Oh, come and invest. You get your beautiful 1-bedroom studio, whatever.
Yeah.
500K, part of this resort.
And they promise returns and whatnot.
Okay, but it's not real estate.
Yeah.
If you're wanting for a return, go and do shares, man.
Yeah.
Go and do something else.
It's not a standalone property.
It's not. And we have never
Yeah.
sold into
Very little. Yeah.
hotels
No.
or whatever, because at the end of the day, and we've asked that question, we've always talked about this.
Yeah.
People ask you, so what is important about real estate? Is
Yeah.
it the return
Yeah.
or is it the growth?
Yeah. Oh, God. That's not that. That'll be another 4 hours here.
Exactly. But most importantly, for me, is exit strategy.
Okay. Okay.
So I want to buy into something.
Okay.
I want to be able,
If I decide
if
not.
I decide,
yeah.
I want to change,
Yeah.
I need the money for whatever, God forbid,
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
bad,
Yeah.
or I want to assist my kid with something,
Yeah.
my money's locked up. I want an exit strategy.
Yeah. Be able
If I
to sell
start-
quickly.
So if I buy
Yeah. Liquidity.
a house and land or property, this is bricks and mortar.
Yeah.
That's why we buy into it.
Yeah.
I live in it. I want to sell it. I can do it whenever I want.
Yeah.
And it's also about growth.
Yes.
So if I buy it now, where the market in Bali is really like this,
Yeah. It's moving up.
it's moving up.
And you are buying a piece of land as well as the villa. That's almost like a house here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. So then it's somewhere for me to live, but also I can offload it.
Yeah.
I can sell it to a local.
Yeah.
I can make a few
Because of the
hundreds of
capital
thousands
growth.
of the
Yeah.
growth. And that's so my point is I won't be buying or recommending for you to buy into a managed resort or a hotel
Yeah.
or a piece
That's
of someone
our point
else's
of
business.
Yeah.
That's a big point of difference, which I believe that's what real estate is.
Yeah.
And when you say own, but it's only for 30 years, okay, man. There's other ways to buy, which we can talk about as well.
Yeah. Okay.
But for
The
now,
lease is renewed anyhow, but anyway.
after 30 years,
Yeah.
and let us live 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we're talking, let's say I'm in my 50s and I'm buying real estate and I want to go there, enjoy, and I want my family and my grandkids to come for the next 30 years.
30 years is plenty.
It's plenty, man. But the thing is, I can always renew it.
Renew the lease.
My kids wants it. I built this gorgeous home, so that it's not the house that is renewable. It's your home.
Yeah.
It's the land.
The land.
So if I were to then renew the land,
Yeah.
so it's only renewing the value of the land,
Yes, not the
house.
Yeah.
So that's because, as we know, land appreciates,
Yes.
house depreciates
Yes, correct. Yeah.
over time.
Of course.
So it makes, okay,
Yeah.
I'm utilizing this beautiful villa that I built.
Yeah.
It still cost me 300Ks, 250, whatever it is. The last one I'm doing now, honestly,
Yeah.
for a very good friend of mine, 300K
Australian dollars.
Australian dollars, 180-degree water view,
Oh my
up
God.
on the hill,
300,000.
Mediterranean style,
Oh wow.
beautiful, honestly.
Yeah.
I'll show you the thing.
Yeah.
Your own pool,
Oh,
your own lock-up garage, your own balcony,
wow.
fully furnished, but fully furnished.
300,000.
300, but fully furnished with a big screen like this.
I mean, 13 million is probably not enough here.
Oh, I Sydney, forget it. But 300,
180 degrees water. Wow.
300K.
Wow.
And I
Is that in main Bali? Or
in Jimbara, in Ungusan,
Ungusan?
which is 10 minutes from the best beaches.
Wow.
These beaches that you see on the thing,
Yeah.
you're 10 minutes away.
Wow. Okay.
But you're on a nice private.
It's really a dream, isn't it? And it's not for everyone. But it's for the people, like any investment, like any property buying. But and we're trying to sit on the fence with things in the sense that if you desire this, we are here to help you.
Absolutely.
If you desire to invest in Australia, in Sydney, in Perth, in Melbourne, in Queensland, it's our list of services to assist people to buy property and therefore thereafter manage it for them. And much the same now as in Bali. I think it works for a lot of people, and Australians love Bali, so they're welcome to explore that option. You're in Bali most of your time.
Most of my time between
Yep.
Perth and Bali.
Yep.
The thing is, we are now fully licensed.
Yes.
We're our own Bali, GPS Bali company.
Yes.
We have all the services ready.
I think it's gpsrealestate.com. gpsbali.com.
GPS Real Estate.
Bali.com. I think.
I think
Yeah.
so, right.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll put the link up. It's all,
I don't know.
it's all new.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is we're here. GPS is enough for you
That
to
is your just
research us.
It was one boutique. We're not super large, so
And we never
would be a family business, and
serving our clients regularly.
that's all. That's all.
One thing, the association I have there, we have the full service. Like
Okay.
when you come to Bali,
Yeah.
so you want to be picked up from the airport,
Okay.
you want to be taken to these
Proper.
projects,
Okay.
you want that whole service,
Okay.
see similar,
So you feel safe.
we picked up, taken. If you don't have a solicitor, we
You'll-
provide one.
Yep.
If you want an accountant,
I think
You
you
wanna
want to
set
help
up-
with accommodation last time.
all of that.
Yep.
I'm just saying it's about duplicating. Like when you're in Australia, it's different because you're still in Australia. You
Yeah.
book wherever
Yeah.
you
Well,
want.
you can do your thing.
But when you're going to a foreign country,
It's
make
a
it
little
harder.
Yeah. Unless
And-
you've been there plenty.
Exactly. So for us, if there is a real intent, we can have a good conversation
Yes.
online, through
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp,
Yep.
through whatever
Wow.
mail.
Yep.
We can talk, and
There
then
physically.
whenever you want,
Yeah.
say, "Oh, I wouldn't want to explore it further." Then you book, you come, we'll pick you up,
Yeah.
we take you there,
Yeah.
or take you to your hotel, whatever
Yeah.
that you prefer to go, because you'll make the season going there.
Yeah.
But then you want to explore what other properties we have.
Then you can spend.
Then we can go,
Yeah.
pick you up from your hotel, take you to those few different locations, talk about more details, touch, feel, why this place, why not this place,
Yeah.
and how to own it, and so on.
Okay. And all the details you've got covered now.
Pretty much, we're always going to be learning.
We'll always learn as we go.
But I feel so confident
Yes.
and so happy
Yes.
and so looking forward to a new
Genre. Yeah. A new
Yeah.
stage. Yeah. So a whole new thing.
place.
That's
Investment.
Investment.
But this one,
It's a lifestyle investment.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is the good thing about it.
Yeah.
So it's not
It
like
ticks 2 boxes for you.
it
Not
does. It does. And I can get free holiday because I get free accommodation.
because it's in
The flights are not expensive.
Yeah.
So it's your place.
Yeah.
Book your flight. Go there.
And you got your
Go and get you a little shop.
Well, you definitely stay there for a month rather than a week now because you've got your own place. Yeah.
So the hotels are still not cheap.
Yeah, no.
And you know, with a lot of these villas, $200-300 a night.
Airbnb kills it. They get a lot of Airbnb. I feel like, you know, and I think I'm on the verge of that. But in the sense, if I was to do that, the Airbnb will be the top up. If I'm there, I'll use it. If not, it will be.
But it pays for much more of what you think
Yeah.
it pays.
Yeah.
The return is 12, 13, 15% return.
really good returns.
So you get the high return, you get the potential capital growth,
Yeah.
you get your free home that you're going to visit whenever you want to
Yeah, it
visit.
ticks a few boxes there.
And then you can, I've got my friend, he's coming from he wants a place. You call me, block it out for him. You do this guy a favor and you got a place. And I'm sorry. And I know $250, $300 for a lot of people sounds a lot, but it's not. What can you buy
You can't.
for $300K?
No.
What are you going to do?
Not even a studio.
Nothing.
Yep.
And the other market that we really now,
And when you say a villa, this is a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom
or two
bedroom,
2 bathroom,
Yeah.
3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, whatever around that
From 50 goes up to, goes up from there. I'm sure there's
You know, there's areas that are going crazy
Yeah.
that you wouldn't think, I wouldn't buy in there because it's too much.
Yeah.
As we do with every state,
Yeah.
I know the right areas,
Yeah. You got
the
to
potential areas,
Yeah.
the safe areas to invest in. So I'm doing the same.
Yeah.
There's nothing changed.
The research is the same.
The research is going to be the same. The service is going to be the same. All the same.
Yep.
Before we leave, just one more thing.
Yes, please.
It's very important for me as the end product. I'm dealing with builders
Yes.
that are building Australian standard.
Wow. Okay.
And I think
some of the
it's
builds there.
crucial thing.
Yeah.
I'm living in a beautiful home now, but it took me a long while to find something.
Yeah. To get it to.
Because there's so much things because of the weather, the climate,
Yeah.
the quality of the build,
Deteriorates differently. Yeah.
water availability. So you have the right tank, you have to write the right
worry about
services, all of that.
insulation and from the heat.
All of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's very important when someone is considering to build to know who the builder is.
Well, it's similar to your Perth guy. I think you're finding your guys there,
Same.
and you'll keep an eye on the product as being built all the way through.
And I want to know, and some of them, I've seen some dodgy contracts
Yeah.
in terms of the details of the contract.
Yeah.
And I've trained a few people there now
Yeah.
to the detail of the contract. So I've got
What to look
contracts
out for.
that are looking similar to your Australian contract
Okay.
of something, because that's the only one I'm going to buy.
Of course.
So
Have a look at finishes. Tell me
what's in it, what's not in it, what quality you're using.
Yeah.
And people like, when I met a few builders, they say,
We never thought of that.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
Colours, I'm building a home.
Yeah.
What kind of home are you building?
Yeah.
What are you using material? Well, this is a
Specify.
No, I want to know
The specific.
exactly.
Yeah. No, it makes perfect sense. And you know what? You can always sort of dismiss these things. Oh, they don't do it that much. And then you get lost in the translation. And of course, it's a foreign language and a foreign set of laws. So I feel like I would only do something like this if I knew that someone has my back, can speak my language, can assist me through the process, knows what to look out for. And I think that would be the only little bit of confidence that might give me to pursue something like this. Otherwise, definitely in a too hard basket because it's too risky unless you mitigate the risks with all of this.
Absolutely. And we use the same common sense.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy something with the same common sense.
And you don't want to lose your hard-earned money.
Absolutely. So it has to be legit, it has to be proper, but it has to be worked out properly.
Yeah, genuine service, general product.
Same as what we're doing here, but
Absolutely.
a different place.
Absolutely. That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
And thank you for making the time for doing this.
You, bro.
I hardly get you in Sydney. Now that I have, I'm glad we were able to shoot this. I think there'll be a lot of good content out of it that will go online soon. And till next time.
Love it.
Right?
Thank you, Abub.
Habibi.
Love you.